Hey everybody, DeLong Shot Signatures here. This is episode 214 of my TTM returns. And on this Christmas Eve, we've got 8 successes to share with you guys. I've also got like a continuation of a return. I had something like this a few weeks ago where I got back my initial TTM request, and then I got another envelope following up after that with some autographs, as well as a Christmas package from Claus, Caleb Craig, Caleb's cards, TTMs, and more. I have opened the envelope, but I have not looked inside yet. But we'll do that at the end. But we're going to get started off with the TTM returns that came in. First one is a baseball return from a former pitcher. I've gotten this guy before. It was a long time ago. But adding to some sets here. Got 2 of 2 in 183 days from Dave Schmidt. So got my 90 Donruss and 1990 Upper Deck and a Donruss. So still technically correct on that. Just said it in the wrong order. But shout out to Brandon Stebbins there, who's been working on that 90 Donruss, doing really, really well with that. Still finding ways to add to it when he's got so few left. But really, really cool to see how he's done with that set so far. Then we got a NASCAR return. This is a 3 of 3 success in 288 days. This was sent to Colleague Racing. Got back Daniel Hemrick. He's been a fantastic TTM signer. He has kind of become like Daniel Suarez, where really good signer, but usually just waits until the end of the year, lets all the mail build up, and send it back at once. But able to add some cards to some sets there. Probably some stuff I purchased off of COMC earlier this year. Got those added in. Then we've got a bunch of different stuff here. We're going to start off with a women's basketball coach. This is a 2 of 2 success in 12 days, coming back from Texas Tech coach Krista Gerlich. She's been coaching for quite a while now. I believe she's in her 3rd or 4th season with Texas Tech. They're 11-1 so far on the year, so very awesome start for them. Then we got a 2 of 2 return in 9 days from former women's volleyball coach, one of the all-time leadingest winners in the sport. I don't have it pulled up right now. I think he's a 5 or 6 time Division I champion. This is coming back from Russ Rose, who is sitting there in the seat. He finished his career with 1,300 wins, which I think places him second all-time amongst 4-year institutions. He coached there for 43 seasons. Part of that was when they were part of the AIAW, or was it NAIA? I think I got those mixed up. But he has the most for a Division I coach, but not all of his wins are counted towards that because they were part of some separate thing for a while. But in total, he had 1,300 wins in his career, several national championships, I think 5-time Coach of the Year, and he was inducted into the American Volleyball Coaches Association Hall of Fame in, I think, 2007. He was the head coach there up until 2021. I don't think he coached past that. But very, very accomplished. Very cool to get that back. Very quick, too. Then we got a couple of college baseball coaches. First one here is going to sound familiar to a lot of fans because this guy also had a very good career in Major League Baseball. This is a 2 of 2 success in 15 days from Rice head coach Jose Cruz Jr. He won a Gold Glove in Major League Baseball, had over 200 home runs, played for quite a while, and he was drafted out of Rice University, I think I don't remember what year, but he was drafted 3rd overall by the Mariners, and then had a very successful professional career, and he has gone back to the university to become their head coach. They didn't have a great year last year, but it's something to build off of, and I'm sure they're happy having one of their alumni come in and take over the program. So that's really, really cool to get him. Got another baseball coach here. This is a former head coach for Michigan, as well as Miami of Ohio. This is a 2 of 2 success in 16 days, signed on the back from Bud Middo? Not 100% sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. Couldn't find a lot on him, but he wrote thanks for the compliments on both of these, signed them on the back. This is a photo of his Miami team one season. I think he's over there on the right as the coach. But very, very cool to get him back. He had over 800 wins in his career, very high winning percentage. I think he took the Wolverines to 4 College World Series appearances. No championships, but overall, very, very accomplished coach during a time where they didn't play that many games. So to get to 800 wins is very impressive. Then we got a couple of golf returns. Haven't gotten too many of these recently, but these both came back very quickly. First one is a 2 of 2 success in 10 days from golfer Robert Allenby. I believe he is from Australia. Has played for the PGA Tour of Australia, had several wins there. Came over and played on the PGA Tour, had 4 wins. It's been quite a while since he won. I think he's on the Champions Tour now, but I don't know if he does that full time because he hasn't had a win there yet. But saw a bunch of people getting back, some golfers that I had never heard of before because these guys played more in the modern era than I didn't really follow golf all that much growing up. A little bit here and there, but not a lot. So been trying to send out to some of these new names that I hadn't heard of. Next one is coming back from one of the most well-known women's professional golfers, Hall of Famer, I think in 87, the World Golf Hall of Fame. She signed both of my photos and included a signed business card. I did send $10. She doesn't necessarily require that you send her money, but she does ask in the returns if you can make a donation on her behalf to a charity that she's a part of. So I just went ahead and sent her the money. But she signed 3 of 2 in 10 days. This is Hall of Famer Nancy Lopez. So I've seen that she's signed for a long time. For some reason, just never got around to it. But finally got around to it and sent off. And then this is the business card that she included, which she signed there in blue at the bottom. She wrote a note. Well, this is usually what she sends back, asking if you will make the donation. And then she wrote on here, "Hi Landon, your $10 donation will go to this charity." So Aim for the Handicapped is what the charity is called. They do some awesome work. So really, really cool of her to use that money towards something instead of just taking it for herself. Kind of like along the lines of like, who was it, Harry Carson. His money, I think, goes to help out homeless shelters. And Bob Lilly, Hall of Fame football player as well. And I think his goes towards like a soup kitchen or something. You know, they're not keeping the money for themselves. They want money to sign, but they don't use it for themselves. And then, so that's it for the TTM returns that are, you know, by the book. This one, I got this guy at the very beginning of the year when collecting some college basketball coaches. And I saw another letter come back from him, and I thought, oh, maybe he's contacting me for the holidays. But it looks like there was a misunderstanding or something like that. I don't know. But he included this letter. This is coming back from Harry Statham, saying, "Dear Landon, so sorry for the late response. Your letter was with some other mail. Happy holidays." And he included 2 of these signed kind of custom cards. They're just photos that have been cut up, but they're in the size of a trading card. And then this nice photo of him that includes his career accomplishments on the back. So I don't know if my letter, like he kept it and it got stuck with other mail and he thought, oh, I never sent back to this guy, because he did, because I already got back my envelope and everything. I do think I had to send it him twice for some reason. I don't remember exactly what happened, but either way, all of the stuff that I sent out was returned to me eventually. So it's very strange. So I don't know if maybe one of my letters got stuck in something else and he thought he forgot to send it, but very, very kind of him to send those photos. I'll have to write him a thank you note because completely unexpected, but very, very cool to get that back from, I believe he's in the Hall of Fame, at least in the NAIA Hall of Fame. I'm not 100% sure about the Naismith basketball, but if not, he very well should be. So that is it for the TTM returns, and we're going to end off here with the Caleb Claus package. Like I said, I have not looked inside of it yet. Caleb has been a fantastic person in this hobby, and just in general. Started watching his videos years and years ago, I think sometime around 2015, 2016. And he really inspired me to start making my own videos. Did that for a long time, stopped for a little bit, came back to it. But he's been one of the longtime contributors to the YouTube TTM community. He was a longtime poster on stuff like Star Tiger and Sports Card Forum. Obviously, he's gotten back so much stuff, and life gets in the way, and he hasn't posted on there too frequently, as much as he used to. But he still tries to, share addresses when he can. To help out other collectors, and he's got an impressive collection. A lot of you guys have been really kind to me saying that my collection's pretty impressive. You need to check out Caleb's. He expands well beyond just sports. A lot of celebrities. He helped me out with a lot of NASA astronauts and other people related to the space agency and everything. So I'm going to try to remember to include a link to his channel below. But super, super awesome of Caleb. He's done this several years now, sending a nice little Christmas card and other years some cool goodies. And it looks like we got more of the same this year. So he wrote, "Hey Landon, wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. I don't have much, but still wanted to send you a few autos for the collection. Thank you for the friendship and all the stuff you've sent me. You definitely don't need to send me anything. I just like to make others happy. And then wishing you the joy and love that family memories are made of. Merry Christmas. God bless, Caleb Craig." Caleb's cards, he's got a couple Bible inscriptions there. Philippians 4:13, Jeremiah 29:11, it looks like. So awesome card there. It's been a bit of a hectic end to the year, so it's really nice to kind of get something from a friend there. That really means a lot, Caleb. So let's see what he included in this. We got the ever-famous Caleb Craig custom Topps card. He is from Colorado, so it makes sense that his team is the Colorado Rockies. I don't know if I have this particular year that he has been sending out. I do know I have a couple others that he sent, so I'll have to see if I've got a duplicate now. But very, very cool, Caleb. Thank you for all the support in the channel. Little note on the back. So we included some extra autographs in here. We got a few of them. First one is Brandon Stokely. Super awesome to get him. I've got him TTM a couple times. He was a heck of a player for the Colts and the Broncos, my two favorite football teams, which has made this year very rough to watch the NFL. But Stokely was a fantastic player to watch. Some great memories watching him growing up. So that's cool. I don't think I have anything of him in a Colts uniform. Ooh, I don't have this guy. This is a former Denver Broncos running back, Olandis Gary. Yeah, this is around the time that I started collecting cards, but I wasn't sending anything out for TTMs then. Classics 2001. So I would have been 3 years old when this card came out. But I have a bunch of cards from that era. There was a little thing at Target that they had with just a bunch of random assorted cards from over the years. And so this name definitely familiar, but I don't know. Does he sign through the mail? Where'd you get this, Caleb? I don't remember seeing him signing through the mail, but this is an awesome addition. I do not have him for the Broncos collection. It's very cool. Then we've got another Indianapolis Colt here with Ken Dilger. Trophy 1996 Contenders. Now, don't remember. I think I might have gotten him TTM. If he's the tight end for the Colts that I'm thinking about, that it took like 3 years for me to finally get him back. But he's been a really good signer as of recent. So I think that's the same guy. But this is a cool looking card. This is what would be 96 playoff. Never seen that design before. That's pretty cool. Then we've got an orange crush Denver Broncos card of Carl Mecklenburg. Another fantastic TTM signer. He can take a while, but he's always been really good to the TTM community. That's a pretty nice looking card. That is Topps all-time fan favorites 2005. It's like a kind of like an updated version of a retro card. Very cool. Well, thank you, Caleb, for thinking of me. I saw your Instagram post of all the stuff you've got to open up. He's got a ton of packages and a ton of mail he's been holding for the last month to save up for a video. So check that video out when it comes out. But I did see at the top that my letter did make it to you in time. So hopefully you enjoyed that. All the stuff that, sent in the past as well. I've enjoyed the stuff that you've sent, for Christmas and everything. Helping me out with a bunch of stuff and just being a real good friend, man. Greatly appreciate it. Again, I'll try to remember to put the link to his channel to check it out if you don't already. I imagine most of you that follow me have followed Caleb at some point, if not currently. But that is it for today. That is it for this week. My goal this weekend is to try and get as much of this stuff put away that I've been getting back in the past month and kind of get a little bit cleaned up for 2023 to focus on some new stuff to send out. But always appreciate it. You guys watching helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.